Machines and agents really keep things interesting in the OCG. Let's dig out into OCG Thursday, shall we? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So what's going on over here in the OCG? Well, it looks like Machina ended up winning a box tournament this past weekend. And, you know, with the recent headliner over here of Ruin Force actually getting the chance to come out. So this stupid big card cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from the graveyard by banishing machine monsters from your graveyard whose total levels equal 12 or more. Alright, so super easy to play a 4600k body on the field. And when your opponent activates a card or effect during the battle phase, quick effect, pay half your life points, negate that activation, and if you do, half your opponent's life points. If this stupid card is destroyed by battle card effect, you can special summon up to 3 of your banished machine monsters, alright, that have a total level of 12 or less. There's a lot to take in about that, but that is one of the best effects on a card in a very long time. So we have 2 triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, triple copies of the Machina Aerator, triple copies of Machina Citadel, triple copies of Machina Fortress, triple copies of Machina Gear Frame, 1 copy of Megaform, 1 Metal Cruncher, 1 copy of the Possessed Storage, 1 Ravager. It's interesting. We have 1 Ruin Force, 1 Uncle Spare Part, 2 Maxi, 2 Gamma. It's so weird still seeing this card limited in the OCG. We have 1 Driver, we have triple Machina Redeployment, triple Pot of Extravagance, 2 Prosperity, 1 Imperial Order, triple copies of Machina Overdrive, and 2 copies of Paleozoic Dynamiscus, wrapping up the main deck here. Actually, deck down here is some pretty basic stuff. You know, we do have many level 7 or higher monsters to make our summoning conditions for this guy super easy. So we have 2 copies of the Soldier of Chaos, 2 Juggernaut Libby, triple copies of Gustav Max, triple Gigantex, 2 Vespinato, 2 Zeus, and 1 copy of the Draco Berserker, the Tenyi. And then we have 1 copy of Alpha, triple copies of Lancia, 1 Scythe, triple Lightning Storm, 2 Twin Twisters, 2 Artifact Sanctum, 2 Infinite Permanents, and 1 copy of Red Rebuto, wrapping up Machina. Now, you know, the difference between this and Earthbox is really, you know, you're trading off those combo lines for a superior boss monster, effectively. And don't scoff at a 4600 beat stick that can literally ruin your opponent's day, alright? Like, you also have no reason to not to be able to dump this guy, because this guy right here can target a machine monster in your graveyard and special summon in defense. Alright, you can send this, and 1 target machine monster you control against 12 in attack. And then if this is added, you get to special this, and then you get to send 1. Alright, so it's not like you can't drop this guy and essentially just load off the other machine monsters. Alright, combo, by the way. Next up here is agents. And I continue to cover agents in these videos because I find this deck to be very interesting in terms of its development. You know, we recently just got the structure deck in Japan, and a lot of people really did slap this deck on the wrist and go, it's not that good. And I kind of agree to a point that Agents isn't a super crazy powerhouse deck, but you can do some pretty cute things with it, alright? Granted, the OCG version gets access to things I wish we could have access to. Thank you, O-Lion, for being an amazing card. But at the end of the day, it's still Venus Turbo. And link climbing capabilities are all you're going to need, alright? So we have 1 copy of Artifact Scythe, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, 1 copy of Booten. I love the fact that this stupid card, on banished from the graveyard, target a face-up level 4 lower light monster you control, it just becomes a tutor, alright? They are really abusing this. We have 1 yeah, we're actually playing the Dark Lord, by the way. Once you can send a fairy monster from your deck to the graveyard. Huh. Yeah, we can start doing some stupid combo stuff with this. We could drop the big guy over here to special summon from the graveyard. Yeah, Osmodeus does some pretty cool things. We have triple Diviner of the Herald, 1 Majesty Hyperion with 2 Master Hyperion, triple copies of Maxi, 1 copy of O-Lion, 2 copies of Nibiru, triple copies of Venus, triple copies of Neptune, triple copies of Earth, 1 copy of Trice Heractria, triple copies of the Big Balls, and then we have 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Chorus in the Sky, triple copies of Crossout Designator, triple copies of the Sacred Water in the Sky, and 1 copy of Infinite Permanence. Down here in the next deck, we have 1 Trisbania, 1 Link Spider, 1 Cerberus, the 1 Moon, 1 Hulk, 1 Condemned Darklord, 1 Celestial Knight Parsheth, the 1 Dagda, the 1 Apo, and the 1 copy of the Access Machine. Then we have the 1 copy of the TG Wonder Magician, 1 Master Flare, 1 Xingjiang, 1 copy of Borreload, and 1 copy of the Fleur de Lis. Then we have 1 Lancia, 1 Nibiru, triple Token Collector, 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, triple Forbidden Droplet, 1 Heartbeast of the Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, and 2 copies of Infinite Permanence here. Wrapping up, yes, Agents, and a pretty straightforward list, honestly. Next up here, we have Heroes for you guys. And once again, I mean, why would they not be playing the new package, all right? Like, Denier just squeezes into the deck, gives you extra access to more Malicious, and I don't think a lot of people are going to turn down free Malicious, all right? I feel like you'd have to be an idiot to do that. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 copy of Denier, 1 copy of Dynatag, 2 copies of Malicious, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Honest Neos, 1 Liquid Soldier, 2 copies of Shadow Mist, 1 Stratos, triple copies of Maxi, triple copies of Faris, 2 copies of Increase, triple copies of Vion, 2 copies of A Hero Lives, 2 copies of Called by the Grave, triple copies of Crossout Designator, of course. I mean, that's why we're playing, you know, the hot one of Veiler in here. Then we have 1 Foolish Barrel, triple Fusion Destiny, triple Mask Change, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Poly, 1 Rhoda, and 2 copies of Infinite Permanence wrapping up the main deck. Every time I see Crossout Designator C play, there's always usually that one frickin' Nibiru that ends up showing up. But I mean, truthfully, I almost feel like you'd want to play Nibiru in this particular build in case you do end up getting, you know, GG'd by Space Rock Man. Alright, so we have the 1 Wonder Driver down here, the 1 Dread Decimator, 2 Cross Crusader, 1 Verte Anaconda. Hey man, if things get bad for you, you just go Verte Effect, summon, or you know, send Fusion Destiny, and kind of go on about your day. I mean, hey man, putting the new guy in the field's pretty good. We have the 1 Trinity, the 2 copies of Darklaw, 1 Acid Man, 1 Sunrise, 1 Escuridao, 1 Zero, 1 Dystopia, 1 Phoenix Enforcer, and 1 Dangerous Lad. Side deck here we have 1 Lancia, 2 Ripple copies of 2 copies of Droll, 1 Ghost Spell, 2 Nibiru, 2 Book of Moon, 1 Twin Twister, and 2 copies of D-Barrier with the 1 Red Reboot here. Wrapping up, yes, effectively just Heroes. Alright, how much actually has changed between the other builds? Really not that much. Last list we have for you guys here is Fusion Turbo. Alright, literally it's just Ecclesia Turbo, the Albaz, just Turbo Fusion, Turbo Invocation, Fusion, Yugo Hostile. We have triple copies of Alistair the Invoker, 1 copy of Artifact Lancia, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Celestial, 1 Dasher, 1 Ecclesia, 1 Floor, triple copies of Ecclesia, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Fallen of Albaz, triple copies of Maxi, 1 Nibiru, 2 copies of Gamma, 1 Driver, 2 Called by the Grave, 2 copies of Crossout Designator, triple copies of Fusion Destiny, 1 Harpies Feather Duster, 2 copies of Invocation, 2 Magical Meltdown, 1 Nadir Servant, 1 Terraforming, 1 Talents, and 2 copies of Infinite Permanence. Down here in the extra deck, we have 1 Almirage, 1 Verte, 1 Artemis, 1 Zeus, 1 Dingrisu, 1 Titanclad, the 1 Sprind, 1 Mysterion, 1 copy of Purgatrio, 2 Makaba, 1 Kaliga, the 1 Anintis, the 1 Dangerous Phoenix Enforcer, and 1 Albion. Side deck here we have 2 Lancia, 1 Scythe, 1 Pinkertops, 1 Drone Lockbird, 2 Droplets, 2 Lightning Storms, 2 copies of Twin Twisters, triple copies of Artifact Sanctum, and 1 copy of Red Reboot here, wrapping up this chunk of OCG Thursday. Remember, the Destiny Hero package is absolute, alright? You see how many of these decks play this stupid package just to get out Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, just so that you can interrupt your opponent's plays. Alright, I know that we are a ways off from seeing this actually touch down in the TCG, but the minute it does, things are going to get very, very interesting. So guys, please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool awesome content. Peace out guys, have a good one. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.